Okay, so for the last part of this video, we're going to look at an application with business and economics. We've got a cost function C, which is the cost of producing X units. And we've got the marginal cost, which is the rate of change of C with respect to X. The demand function, which is P of X, the price per unit charged if X units are sold. Revenue function, which is R of X, is equal to the quantity of X, quantity times the price, so X times PX. So you take the demand function times the number of things you're selling, the quantity. Then we've got the marginal revenue function, which is big R prime, which is the change of rate with respect to units sold. The profit function, which if X units are sold, then P of X is equal to R of X minus C of X. And P prime, or the derivative of the profit function. So there's a lot going on here, but let's try to make some sense of it with a problem. We've got a store that has been selling 200 flat screen TVs for $350 each. A marginal survey indicates that for each $10 rebate, the number of TVs sold goes up by 20. So find the demand function and the revenue function. How large a rebate should they offer? So the demand function is P of X. So we've got P of X, and that's going to equal, the demand is at $350. If they offer a $10 rebate, they sell 20 more. So this is going to be minus $10 over 20 times X over X minus 200, right? So they're selling 200. This is kind of getting lower, or I'm sorry, they're selling more. The distance between X and 200 is getting bigger, right? Because they might sell 10 TVs more or something. And so then they sell 10 more, then they're at 210, and then 210 minus 200 is 10. So then 350 minus 1 half. No. 350. So I'm just kind of like thinking about this. If we've got 350 and they sold 210, so minus 10 over 20. He sold 210, that's 10. So then they 350 minus 5 is P of X. That's their demand function. Okay. So then they've got, let's see, price per unit charge, so they would be charging $345 instead. Essentially, is what they'd have to do to keep up with that. So we've got a formula now. Let's kind of simplify this out. We've got 350 minus 1 half X minus 200, which is 350 minus 1 half X plus 100, which is 450 minus 1 half X. And that's our P of X. Okay, now the revenue function is the quantity, so XPX. So that's pretty straightforward, right? If the revenue function, R of X, is equal to X times PX, P of X, then this is just X times 450 minus 1 half X, which gives 450X minus 1 half X squared. Okay. Now, we want to find R prime, the change in the revenue function. And that's going to be 450 minus 2 down, that's just going to be X. Okay. By taking the derivative. And so then if we set that equal to 0, then X is equal to 450 TVs. Okay, so they need to sell 450 TVs. That will effectively maximize the revenue. And so if they're going to sell 450 TVs, we can plug that into this one. So we've got 450 minus 1/2 of 450. So I think it's 275. No, 225. So we've got 450 minus 225, which is equal to 225. And so this P of X was our demand, the price per unit charged in X units are sold. Okay, so they need to charge 225, and so that means they need a rebate of 225, right? Because the original, no, that's their rebate price. Sorry, that's how much rebate they should give. But they're originally, I thought they were selling them for 450, but they're 350. And so if they can get the price down to this, then the customer will buy probably around 450 instead. And so if we subtract that from that, we have $125. Sorry, this isn't the rebate. This is the price that we want to charge. Rebate to get 450 units sold and make it the price that they want to make. So I hope that helps. I know that was kind of difficult to follow. It's difficult to come up with that formula, but remember, if you want the price per unit charged if X units are sold, you're just going to do what you know it's going to sell for minus the rate at which they're going to increase sales. It's literally just the slope formula with a line, and then at that or what you've been selling, and then you can multiply it out, and then if you find the revenue function, X times that, you take the derivative, it tells you how many TVs you need to sell or how many units you need to sell of whatever. And then once you have that, plug that in and you can find out the new price you should be charging, and then subtract that from the old price, and that will give you the amount of discount you need to give the customer to reach that price. So I hope this helps. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day.